We're at the KOA in Ellensburg, and it's right on the Yakima River. And you can see there's even a fisherman right behind me. We're at Site 12, and right next to us is Site 11. It's kind of interesting. The sites share utilities. So our site's a back in, but then Site 11 is a pull-in, which could be really cool if you know the people next to you, because then your picnic tables are shared, and then you could have like a nice group campsite. So Site 12 is water and electric. It is 30 amp. I'll kind of come in here. So 30 amp. And we also have cable. There's like 15 channels or so. Then we back up to the Yakima River, which is really cool. So we have a great view. You can hear the river at night when everyone's quiet and the cars are all quiet. You can see that there's someone fishing, fly fishing in the river right now. This is the front of Site 12, and you can see we had to park the Jeep parallel to the road, and that's because this site is really made for smaller rigs like ours. We're at 22.5, and we're probably like it for the length. The site is gravel and pretty level. We didn't have to use any blocks. And we've also got this really great willow tree here that is super mature and provides a lot of shade for the site. Coming in here, you can see there's a picnic table and then a fire pit right here, which is perfect for viewing the river and watching fishermen fly fish and catch and release the trout that's in here, as well as at night when it was quiet, we could just hear the sound of the river as the water was flowing. Then you can come down here. You can see there's a little path that's been made, and then just kind of hang out and wade in the river if you'd like. This KOA is the first KOA we've been to that will deliver a mimosa kit for 2 to your site, along with some other beer, wine, and snacks. This is where the office is, and you can get ice and firewood, and there's a camp store, and there's also bike rental. This is the women's restroom at the office at the front of the park. And we've got paper towel, then 4 sinks, mirrors, some lighting, some fluorescent lighting. And there are 3 shower stalls. I'll open one of them. Here we go. So you can see pretty big shower stalls, small little changing area, one more here, and then 3 toilet stalls. This is the laundry room at the KOA. And there are 4 washers and 4 dryers, and it's $2 for a wash and then $2 for drying. There's also an iron and ironing board in the laundry room. The dump station is when you enter or exit the park, and it does have non-potable water. The park has 2 play areas. This is in the back of the park. There's a small playground with some equipment and swings. And then just beyond it, there's a field, and then the bathrooms are in that building right there. I'm in the field by the front office right now, and there's horseshoe pits in this field, as well as a volleyball net. And then there's also another area for kids, a playground equipment area with some swings and even a tire swing. These are the teepees at the park, and they're sitting along the Yakima River. The teepees actually open up right to a view of the river and have a picnic table, plus these really nice chairs around the fire pit and a barbecue grill. If you're staying in the teepees, I'd say teepee number 3 is probably the best, just because it is literally like right on the river, and you can walk out from your teepee and just kind of go fishing right there. At the front of the park, there are a few cabins that you can rent, and they do come with little picnic tables and grills at them. There are a few tent sites here next to the playground and the volleyball area. And there are a few tent sites actually along the river, including one that would be under the bridge, so I guess if it's raining that might be a good spot to go. So this is under the bridge, and there's a tent site. This is tent site 15 right next to it. So I imagine if it's crappy weather and it's raining, this might be the site you want. although it is a little loud with the trucks driving overhead. This RV park is dog friendly and has a few of these dog way stations around the park. They gave us a little canine bone and a doggy bag when we checked in. And at the very back of the camp is the Camp Canyon area. And there's Frankie doing his thing, of course, kicking up stuff. And it's fenced in, pretty large, has wood chips in it, and then they provide bags to clean up after your dog. There's a boat launch here, right on the property, so you can launch your boat right into the Yakima River. And now I'm in the boat launch area, just hanging out by the river. There's even a small angler shop at the KOA. This park has a lot of old, mature trees, a lot of willow trees too. So it provides for a lot of shade and keeps your site nice and cool in the hot sun. So there's a lot of RV sites right here that are directly on the river, and you can overlook the river as you're sitting by your fire. A lot of the middle sites are all pull-throughs, and then at the perimeter a lot of those sites are back-ins. And some of the pull-through sites in the back, like here at Site 53, they do have full sewer connections. This is Site 57, and it's a little bit larger, plus it comes with 2 Adirondack chairs, and it just gives you a little bit more room.